I spent a fortune on a top designer for my company's website overhaul, only to discover today that she didn't design a single thing, and I've never felt like a bigger idiot. Here's the full story. This FU has been slowly cooking for a few months, but the lid blew off the whole thing this afternoon. I feel like a world-class idiot. My company needed a major website overhaul, and I was in charge of hiring the talent. I found this freelance UX designer with a killer portfolio and a price tag to match. I proudly told my boss, "You get what you pay for," and we signed her on for a premium rate. The fuck-up starts here. I was so impressed by the portfolio that I didn't do any deeper vetting. For the first month, I looked like a genius. The mock-ups were gorgeous, she hit every deadline, and everything was on track. Then the small oddities began. A revision would come back with inconsistent button styles. A font choice would be slightly off from the style guide. I dismissed it, thinking it was just part of the messy creative process. I didn't want to be a micromanager, so I let it slide. This afternoon, I got fed up trying to implement a strangely formatted asset. On a whim, I started digging through the main asset folder she'd sent. And there it was, the smoking gun, a faint watermark from a stock photo site we've never used and never would. That one watermark unraveled the whole thing. A quick search led me to an Upwork profile belonging to a completely different designer. His portfolio had our exact asterisk project in it, listed for what I can only assume was a fraction of our top designer's fee. Our star designer wasn't designing a thing. She was a ghost. She was just farming 100% of the work out, marking it up by a massive margin, and pocketing the difference. All those inconsistencies were probably the result of her trying to make minor changes herself and messing it up. I'm the guy who paid $50 for a donut because it was sold to me by a celebrity chef, only to find out she just bought it from the corner store. I didn't just hire a designer, I hired a forwarding address. TLDR, asterisk, I hired a super expensive expert designer for our website. After weeks of weirdness, I discovered she was just outsourcing all the work to a much cheaper freelancer and keeping the huge profit. I basically paid a fortune for her to manage an email account.